They call me Sophie, a woman of 30 years residing in the peaceful neighborhood of Oak Ridge within Boston, where leafy boulevards meet charming boutiques and where neighbors greet each other warmly. From the outside looking in, most observers would declare my existence blessed beyond measure. A husband shares my cozy flat. My employment at the neighborhood literary shop provides stability, yet something fundamental feels absent from my core. Every morning arrives accompanied by an oppressive sensation weighing upon my chest. Approximately 12 months had elapsed since I made the choice that altered everything irreversibly. I entered into matrimony with Marcus, a gentleman approaching his 35th birthday. Nobody could dispute that Marcus embodies goodness personified, displaying perpetual warmth, tenderness, and an ever-present grin. But romantic attachment eludes me entirely. My motivation for accepting his hand stemmed not from genuine devotion, but from vengeful impulses and emotional turmoil. My intention was erasing all traces of Benjamin, my previous romantic partner whose betrayal had left devastating wounds across my spirit.
Rushing headlong into the future seemed imperative, which explains why I embraced Marcus's marriage proposal without hesitation. During that period, I genuinely believed wedlock might provide the healing I desperately sought, foolishly imagining affection might eventually develop organically, though such feelings never emerged. Presently, suffering has become my constant companion, while Marcus dedicates himself entirely to cultivating my contentment. Every Friday, without exception, he arrives bearing fresh bouquets. Exhaustion prompts him to assume culinary responsibilities willingly. Tender messages appear regularly, carefully tucked within my midday meal container. His preferred endearment addresses me as his radiant star, and forehead kisses represent his customary greeting. Countless women would celebrate possessing such a devoted companion. My affliction persists because returning his emotional investment proves impossible for me. During one particular twilight hour, we occupied our terrace together beneath a canopy of luminous celestial bodies, while balmy breezes circulated around us. Marcus studied my features intently before declaring his understanding that love had not yet blossomed within me, though his confidence remained unshaken that time would remedy this situation, expressing willingness to wait indefinitely, since his devotion possessed sufficient strength to sustain us both. These declarations nearly triggered tears, his unbridled optimism contrasting sharply with my absolute hopelessness. Daily existence felt like perpetuating an elaborate deception through forced expressions of joy when genuine happiness remained absent, and through voiced gratitude masking inner emptiness. My authentic self seemed buried beneath layers of pretense. Maternal guidance once suggested that romantic attachment frequently matures gradually over extended periods, emphasizing that successful marriages depend less upon passionate intensity and more upon consistent kindness, respectful treatment, and unwavering patience. Attempts to internalize this philosophy proved futile, as growing disconnection from my own reality intensified progressively. One Friday witnessed Marcus orchestrating an exceptionally considerate evening meal, preparing my beloved poultry pasta, complemented by herb-infused bread, illuminating candles throughout our space, curating tranquil melodies, and selecting the azure garment I found particularly appealing. His proclamation designated this gesture entirely for my benefit, declaring me the center of his universe. My response consisted of a barely perceptible smile and minimal acknowledgement, though profound hollowness dominated my internal landscape. Neither the cuisine nor the musical selection registered meaningfully as I inhabited what felt like a theatrical production rather than genuine lived experience. Post-dinner, Marcus clasped my hand, suggesting a leisurely walk toward the compact green space adjacent to our dwelling, where, precisely 1 year earlier, beneath that venerable oak, he had requested my hand in marriage. His smile accompanied reminiscences about promises of eternal devotion. My gaze shifted between the ancient tree and his expectant face, while internal pressure mounted toward an outburst confessing my absence of love. Yet silence prevailed, as inflicting pain upon him seemed unbearable. His expression radiated such complete joy and abundant affection that self-loathing intensified dramatically. Sleep proved elusive that evening, as I remained motionless, staring upward through darkness for countless hours, contemplating my choices, circumstances, and emotional state, while questioning whether happiness might ever return. The following dawn brought communication from my dearest confidant, Rebecca, whose concerned inquiry about my fatigued-sounding voice prompted an interrogation regarding my well-being. Affirming normalcy felt impossible when continuing the charade seemed equally intolerable, leading me toward honest confession, delivered in hushed tones, about marrying Marcus as an escape mechanism from previous heartbreak, while currently feeling completely trapped in pervasive daily sadness. Rebecca absorbed this revelation silently, before suggesting that temporary separation might facilitate clearer self-understanding, though I responded that additional time would prove irrelevant, given the complete absence of emotional connection. Later that afternoon found Marcus and myself positioned together on our sofa as I attempted initiating serious dialogue, but his interruption preempted my explanation with rapid assertions about understanding my intended message, pleading that I withhold premature abandonment of our shared future, maintaining steadfast conviction about eventual success. His eyes again sparkled with anticipation, amplifying my distress exponentially. Extinguishing his hopefulness seemed cruel, yet providing the emotional fulfillment he deserved remained beyond my capabilities, leaving me perpetually drained as though carrying tremendous burdens daily. One Sunday brought a stunning inquiry when Marcus questioned whether I desired parenthood, believing offspring might strengthen our bond substantially. Complete paralysis gripped me, as formulating any response proved impossible, while terror accompanied imagining bringing children into a loveless union. Downcast eyes focused on trembling hands accompanied my whispered admission of unpreparedness. His gradual nodding conveyed disappointment, despite refraining from pressing further, which paradoxically intensified my guilt. His consistent gentleness and kindness contrasted perpetually with my persistent withdrawal and emotional distance. That evening, my journal received this notation expressing the sensation of drowning within marital constraints, despite Marcus representing genuine decency, yet acknowledging my inability to fulfill the role of wife he rightfully deserved, followed by additional scribbling about occasionally fantasizing about departure while paralyzed by apprehension regarding others' judgments, potential accusations of selfishness, or suggestions about insufficient effort. One evening witnessed me gathering minimal belongings into a modest bag, having formulated departure plans while observing Marcus's peaceful slumber, where contentment seemed evident. Standing beside the entrance, clutching my packed bag, forward momentum proved impossible, resulting in gently releasing the bag before settling onto the floor, where silent weeping commenced. Morning arrived with Marcus preparing coffee, delivering a cheek kiss accompanied by cheerful greetings and renewed expressions of faith in our partnership. His words inflicted fresh heartbreak, as I desperately wished to request cessation of hoping, but again remained silent, instead approaching the window to observe street activity where playful canines bounded, juvenile laughter echoed, and brilliant sunshine illuminated everything. External motion contrasted sharply with my internal stagnation, as confusion dominated regarding appropriate next steps, lacking clear solutions for rectifying my situation, with singular certainty that indefinite continuation along this path remained impossible. Before revealing subsequent developments, I request information about your current location while listening, as knowing someone receives my words with empathetic understanding provides strength. So please indicate your whereabouts in the commentary section below, which would hold genuine significance for me. Days progressed with excruciating sluggishness through repetitive cycles of awakening, breakfast preparation, bookstore employment, homecoming, and performed cheerfulness for Marcus while internal exhaustion from relentless pretense accumulated. One Saturday witnessed Marcus's premature return bearing cinema tickets, announcing plans for an evening outing exclusively for us because witnessing my smile represented his desire. Simple nodding accompanied affirmative response despite truthfully possessing no enthusiasm for this excursion, merely lacking courage for refusal. During the screening, my attention wandered entirely while Marcus periodically glanced sideways, searching for reaction indicators that remained absent. Afterward, he purchased ice cream, but my consumption was minimal. His inquiry about enjoyment prompted dishonest affirmation, perpetuating the deceptive pattern. Returning home, Marcus embraced me before expressing gratitude for accompanying him and verbalizing love. My response consisted of reciprocal acknowledgement lacking authenticity. Internal collapse occurred once solitude was achieved in the bathroom, where muffled sobbing commenced behind locked doors, recognizing the impossibility of sustaining this facade indefinitely. The following morning, after Marcus departed for his workplace, I telephoned Rebecca requesting an immediate meeting at our customary cafe. Upon arrival, her embrace preceded questioning about my circumstances. The floodgates opened with comprehensive honesty about unhappiness, entrapment sensations, and the unfairness toward Marcus, who deserved authentic love rather than hollow imitations. Rebecca listened intently before delivering difficult advice about communicating truthfully with Marcus regarding these feelings. My protest centered on potential devastation, but Rebecca countered that prolonged deception represented greater cruelty ultimately. That particular evening, I requested serious conversation with Marcus. His immediate alarm was visible as he questioned potential problems. Deep inhalation preceded my confession, acknowledging his exceptional qualities, while admitting the absence of romantic love, despite considerable attempts at developing such feelings. Explaining that continuing under false pretenses seemed unfair to both parties. His complexion drained of color while silence stretched uncomfortably. Eventually, his inquiry questioned whether alternate solutions existed or if definitive conclusion had arrived. My response expressed uncertainty about appropriate actions, but emphasized the impossibility of perpetuating current circumstances. Marcus rose, pacing extensively before articulating hope that I might eventually experience love for him, while expressing willingness to maintain patience. His request was simple: continuation together while he persisted in waiting. Tears streamed freely as I apologized for causing pain, to which he responded that inflicting hurt had never been my intention, recognizing my suffering alongside his own. That conversation concluded without resolution, but transparency had finally emerged. Following days brought profound quietude as Marcus and I maintained shared residence with minimal verbal exchange, each requiring solitary space for processing. I occupied the compact guest quarters while he inhabited our former bedroom alone. Morning coffee preparation continued as his routine gesture, placing cups available on kitchen surfaces, though absent were those small written notes and smiling greetings, replaced entirely by silence. Professional duties at the bookstore provided distraction through customer assistance, book organization, shelf maintenance, and inquiry responses, though my concentration remained partially engaged as contemplation of potential futures consumed considerable mental energy. One afternoon, Rebecca visited the shop, delivering warm embraces and wellness inquiries. My response indicated managing adequately with increased authenticity despite challenges. Rebecca smiled gently while questioning future intentions. Softly spoken words conveyed my belief that relocation had become necessary. That evening brought notification to Marcus regarding my moving plans. Surprise seemed absent from his reaction as he questioned destination arrangements. Confirmation followed that Rebecca had graciously extended guest room availability temporarily. Marcus nodded, pausing for contemplative silence before articulating absence of anger despite sadness, suggesting this potentially represented correct decisions. Tears filled my vision as I expressed regret about causing heartbreak. His faint, melancholic smile accompanied assertions that I had not shattered his heart, explaining that he had offered it freely despite my inability to cherish it properly, while declaring no regrets about loving me. Though gentle, his words resonated painfully within my chest. Morning arrived with clothing and select books packed, deliberately limiting possessions despite the apartment holding merely 1 year of accumulated memories. Lingering glances fell upon personal effects, including his coffee vessel, our wedding portrait, the comfortable throw blanket shared during film viewings. Marcus assisted transporting my bag toward the doorway, offering reassurance that I should contact him if needs arose. Nodding accompanied my gratitude for his consistent, exceptional kindness. His final observation urged careful self-maintenance before I departed. Rebecca waited below in her vehicle, smiling warmly while opening the passenger door with simple encouragement to proceed. Settling beside her, we drove away without backward glances. Within Rebecca's guest quarters, seated solitude prompted weeping, not from missing Marcus, but from overwhelming emotional influx combining guilt, sorrow, trepidation, and nascent hopefulness. For the inaugural time, decisions stemmed entirely from personal agency. Truth had been spoken, and forward progress initiated. Days unfolded gradually during several weeks residing with Rebecca, contributing through meal preparation assistance, dishwashing duties, and occasional shared movie evenings, while she never pressured emotional discussions, yet remained consistently available during tearful releases. Extended lakeside strolls commenced, observing people exercising canines, cycling, and enjoying beverages on park seating while finding peace witnessing ordinary life rhythms. Entering a diminutive cafe revealed a posted announcement advertising creative writing workshops at the community center. Internal prompting suggested trying this activity, resulting in enrollment. The intimate class comprised merely 8 participants, crafting narratives and sharing them vocally. Initial shyness gradually transformed into genuine enjoyment as I wrote about emotions, history, and aspirations. One evening after workshop conclusion, my notebook received this profound inscription, stating that love was lost before discovery occurred, but self-discovery now progressed. That particular sentence prompted smiling. Several weeks later, Marcus's message arrived, conveying hope for my well-being, while explaining his own self-improvement time through cooking class enrollment that maintained productive engagement with no response obligation, merely wishing to communicate his satisfactory condition. Prolonged message contemplation preceded my composed reply, acknowledging gratitude for his communication, expressing pleasure about his positive progress, mentioning my writing class participation proving beneficial similarly, and wishing him peace, and happiness. Further communication ceased afterward, though kind farewell seemed important. Months transpired before securing a compact studio apartment near the bookstore. Modest, yet unequivocally mine. Pale yellow wall painting followed, vibrant flower placement on windowsills, and picturesque lake imagery hanging. Morning coffee brewing became personal ritual, sitting beside windows observing the unfolding external world. Loneliness visited occasionally, undeniably, though overwhelming freedom sensations predominated. Marcus remained in my thoughts, sincerely hoping he would encounter someone capable of cherishing him with genuine affection, deserving of his utterly open-hearted love, hoping someone would reciprocate appropriately. One day, desk drawer tidying revealed the heart necklace Marcus had gifted beside the lake. Holding it extensively before placing it within a small container, accompanied by a penned note thanking him for boundless kindness, while explaining my inability to wear it despite never forgetting. The box was entrusted to Rebecca, who assured personal delivery to Marcus on my behalf. Seasonal transitions mirrored my personal transformation. As smiling frequency increased, new friendships developed within my writing class, laughter returned, and authentic self-feeling reemerged. One night, mirror gazing revealed a woman whose eyes held experiential weariness, yet displayed gentle, nascent smiles. A woman once lost, but now confidently navigating her unique journey. Whispered self-affirmation acknowledged an imperfect narrative, yet unequivocally mine. Continuing learning and evolving processes, unpredictable future intricacies, but absolute certainty now existed about never entering matrimony for inappropriate reasons and never silencing heart whispers. For anyone experiencing similar feelings, assurance extends that isolation is false, faltering is permissible, new beginnings are acceptable, honesty should be embraced, bravery should be cultivated, and hearts possess innate truth understanding. Appreciation extends for listening to my story, which may lack effervescent smiles and idyllic conclusions, but remains undeniably authentic. And sometimes, embracing authenticity represents the most courageous undertaking possible. If this narrative resonated with your experiences, please consider expressing appreciation through liking, commenting, and sharing, as more poignant and inspiring accounts will be available in the near future.